Earlier we discussed about the volume of a cube and cuboid and lateral surface area and total surface area of cube and cuboid. Now here once again I will be repeating volume of a right prism. What is the meaning of right prism? So the right prism means here the cube and cuboid are the right prisms. Okay, if cuboid and cuboid are the right prism. So actually what is the meaning of right prism? The meaning of right prism is if the the lateral surface is perpendicular to the base. Here it is the base, here it is the lateral face. Okay, lateral surface is perpendicular to the base, then it is called as a right prism. Okay, here look here, this is the base which is in the shape of a square. Here also it is a square. Okay, it is square means every angle is a right angle. Okay, if the lateral surface is perpendicular to the base, then it is called as a right prism. So already we discussed volume of a cuboid as S cube. Volume of a cuboid as S cube. Already I explained you base area into height. What is the base area? S square. Into height also S. S square into S is S cube. Again, if I am taking a cuboid, here, see this is a cuboid. Every face is a rectangle. Every angle is equal to 90 degrees. So this is the base. Again, this surface is also 90 degrees. So this is also a right prism. So now what is the value of this cuboid? We have value of cuboid as LBH, L into B into H. Here, what is L into B? This L into B is nothing but the area of the base. L into B is nothing but the area of the base. So that is for right prisms we are calculating the value as base area into height. Okay. Now this triangle is a equilateral triangle. This triangle is a equilateral triangle. Again you see here. Now this is the surface. This surface again perpendicular to the base. This surface is again perpendicular to the base. Therefore, this is the right prism. Again, the value of this prism is also equals to base area into height. Base area into height. So, what is the base? What is the base here? Equilateral triangle. What is the area of the equilateral triangle? That is root 3 by 4 a square into h. That is root 3 by 4 a square h. Here what is a? Here what is a? A is side of this triangle base. Okay, side of this triangle, and h means height of this prism. H means height of this prism. So that is value of the right prism is if the base is in the shape of a equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 4 a square into h. Suppose if the base is in the shape of a right angle triangle, then what is the formula for right angle triangle? Half into base into height. Again h. So you have one example problem. Do this problem in your textbook. Do this problem in your textbook. Here it is given as a right angle triangle. It is right angle equilateral isosceles triangle. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. Therefore, half into base into height of the triangle into height of the prism. Okay. Now, the next one is value of pyramid. Okay, the value of pyramid means, what is a pyramid? So pyramid means if the base is in the shape of a square, then it is called as a square pyramid. So look here, the base is in the form of a square and every face is a triangle. This is called as the square pyramid. Okay, which is cut out from this cube. Okay, so now the value of this square pyramid is nothing but one third of value of right prism. So this is the value of, what is the value of this cube? S cube or A cube. So that is one third of area of the base into height. area of the base into height. Okay, that is the volume of this pyramid is nothing but 1/3 of volume of this one, 1/3 of volume of the right prism. Okay. Now we discuss the how to find the curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay, before that one, here it is a rectangle with breadth B and length L. So what is the area of this rectangle? That is length into breadth, L into B. Okay. Now you see here it is a rectangle in the shape of the paper. This paper is in the shape of a rectangle. Now if I am folding this rectangular paper into a cylinder, now this is converting into a cylinder. Okay. Now this height of the, that is breadth of the rectangle, is becoming the height of the cylinder. Breadth of the rectangle is coming down, is becoming height of the cylinder, and this length, okay, this length is becoming in the shape of a square, that is circumference of a square. This is the circumference of a square. Length is becoming circumference of the square and breadth is becoming height of the cylinder. Okay. Now what is the area of this rectangle? L into B. Now here what is L is? L is becoming circumference of the cylinder. That is, what is the circumference of this circle? Circumference of this circle. What is the formula for circumference of the circle? That is 2 pi r. And what is B? B is becoming the height of the cylinder. So that is 2 pi r into h. Okay, that is here the area of this rectangle is nothing but the curved surface area of the this cylinder. Okay, that is this area. This area is actually L into B. Here B is becoming height of the cylinder. B is becoming height of the cylinder, and this length is becoming circumference of the circle. That is 2 pi r into h. This is the curved surface area of the cylinder. So in another way we can say that the perimeter of the base into height. Earlier we discussed the perimeter of the base is 2 pi r because the base is in the shape of the circle. That is 2 pi r into height. The perimeter of the base into height. Because if I am cutting this one as the pieces, every piece is in the shape of a circle. Okay. So this is 2 pi r with height h, 2 pi r into h. Suppose if I need to calculate the total surface area, that is total surface area of the cylinder. So total surface area of the cylinder will be, so we got CSA plus curved surface area we got as 2 pi r h, and total surface area means area of this upper side and area of this lower side, that is pi r square plus pi r square. So pi r square plus pi r square. So that is already we calculated CSA as 2 pi r h. Pi r square plus pi r square, 2 pi r square. So here 2 pi r we can take common, 2 pi r into h plus r. So that is curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r h, and total surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r into h plus r. Okay. Now we are finding the curved surface area of a cone. So here I am taking a cone. So first of all, you look here, this is a circle. Okay, from this circle I am taking some part of the circle which is a sector OAB. Okay, now if I am folding this one, this will be in the form of a cone. Okay, if I am folding this sector, this will be in the form of a cone. That is, area of this sector is nothing but the curved surface area of the cone. So here I am taking this sector here like this. Okay, now I am dividing this sector as the small triangles. I am dividing this sector as the small triangles. Now area of the sector is nothing but the curved surface area of cone. Okay. So now if you are folding the sector, then it will be in the form of a cone. Now this AB length is nothing but this R length is becoming in the form of a circle. In the form of a circle. Okay. So this is the cone. So this is the curved surface area of the cone. Okay. This is the curved surface area of the cone. We need to find out the curved surface area of the cone. So before folding, it is in the shape of a sector. Now how to find the area of the sector? So here everyone is in the shape of a triangle. So that is area of sector is nothing but area of all triangles. Okay. Now what is the formula for area of the triangle? Half into base into height. So here height is L. Height is L1, L for everyone. Okay, that is this is the same height we are having for everyone. Okay, now that is half into base into height. That is B1 into L, half into B2 into L, half into B3 into L, and so on. Half into B11 into L. Okay, in every term we can take half L as common. Half L as common. So B1 plus B2 plus B3 and so on B11. So that is this arc length is nothing but the sum of all these B1, B2, B3 and so on B11. Okay, now if this is in the form of a sector, if I am folding this one into, then this R will become a circle. R will become a circle. So what is the length of the circle? That is nothing but the perimeter of the circle. What is the perimeter of the circle formula? 2 pi r. Okay, that is half into L. In place of sum of these bases, I can take 2 pi r, 2 pi r. So now half and 2 will be cancelled. L into pi r. Pi r L. That is pi r L will be the curved surface area of the cone. Now what is the total surface area of the cone? So just we calculated here curved surface area of the cone. Now total surface area means we need to take the area of this circle also. What is the area of the circle? Pi r square. So that is total surface area is curved surface area we got as pi r L plus pi r square. So pi r common. So it is L, it is R. Pi r into L plus R. This is the total surface area of cone. This is the curved surface area of the cone.